When I was a kid growing up, one of my favorite professional wrestlers was SuperFly, Jimmy Snuka, because he was freaking awesome. Fast forward to now, and I thought I was picking up a wrestling game, when really I am the game collector, and this is Second Opinion Games, and today I review SuperFly DX for the Atari Jaguar CD.
Second Opinion Games.
So SuperFly DX is a remake of a previous game for old Atari computers. This version looks a heck of a lot better, with tons of updated graphics and gorgeous parallax scrolling. One of the first things I want to talk about, though, is the color schemes. So the very first level when you start is an underwater ocean theme that's blue, beautiful, and tranquil. Then we move to a smoking hot fire cave. And of course, what do you think would match next? Well, how about ice with all white area? And it looks great with some nice cool blue in the background. And if you want to contrast that, how about a rainbow asteroid belt in space? Freaking unbelievably awesome. So basically the color palettes are all great throughout the game, and those are all 4 worlds, and there are 4 levels per world, and this game is going to be one of the most frustratingly difficult games you have ever played in your entire life. Not because the game itself throws anything overly hard at you, it's just the overall tapping the B button over and over till your thumb cramps up. Sometimes the level might go on for up to 4 minutes of tapping the button. Now, early levels, like the underwater level, you basically have to navigate about 4,000 yards or meters, whatever unit of measure they're actually going with here, and it takes 2 minutes. By the last level, it's now 8,000 yard meters, or whatever unit of measure they're going with, and your thumb will cramp up, or the pressure will just get to you and you will die again and again. So the game is really painfully, frustratingly hard, but mostly it's on you for crashing under the pressure. When you first start up the game, there are 2 modes. There's a freestyle mode that lets you go on and on forever, which is kind of actually boring, and you don't really have any true incentive to keep going. Or you have hunter mode, where you just try and collect things forever, again without any real incentive to keep going after that. But then you unlock a new mode, story mode, and the story here is just filler, but it does give you goals to accomplish, like making it the amount of distance that I talked about earlier, or finding 50, 60, or 70 of things. Well, these things could be anything from an octopus to helium balloons that you then convert into fuel based on the story in this game while you're piloting a spaceship into outer space, presumably to make it to Jupiter to rescue your girlfriend. And I'm sorry, anytime one of my girlfriends are kidnapped to another planet, even if it is in our own universe, well, then I'm out, and I'm gonna think it's a lot easier just to find a new girlfriend. Please don't tell my wife about me finding new girlfriends. There is also a 2-player mode, which basically it is the endless version of this game, where you just go on and on until someone crashes and you win. Kind of boring in my book, and I don't really have any friends to play it with, so I'm going to keep on playing story mode, even though it gets really, really difficult. The story itself is pretty hilarious, I do admit. And when I tried to research this game a little bit more on the internet to try and figure out, if I could come up with any cheat codes, well, there are cheat codes, but they are nowhere on the internet. You have to earn them by unlocking them, with a very obvious unlocking screen. Now, supposedly this game offers memory keeping track of things, saving, but I just haven't gotten to work. Maybe it's because I bought a bootleg copy of this game rather than spending the extra $5 and buying the real thing from Atari Age, which I didn't even know it was there when I bought it because I'm a pretty uninformed guy. So I have this. And sometimes the codes do, well, things like unlock level 2 or 3 or 4, depending on if you're playing story mode or just trying to get some high scores, or sometimes can reverse gravity, which could make it so you're always falling up instead of down, which after so many hours of playing the game and you switch like that, you are gonna fail miserably. Okay, so the music in the game is also great. The reboot team really outdid themselves here. Even though there only is maybe 3 or 4 tracks, it still sounds terrific through and through. The graphics are bright, colorful, but a bit simple. The parallax scrolling is ingenious and gorgeous, and this is one of the most fun Atari Jaguar games I think I've played in a very long time. Does it make my top 10? Well, you're gonna have to find out in the future for that. But this game is purely awesome, and it's on the CD, so it can do maybe slightly things that the cartridge versions can't. I honestly don't know, because I couldn't find any cartridge versions of this game. Otherwise, I would have bought it and reviewed that, because I like having a cartridge more than the CD versions. Homebrew-wise, perfect game. I really enjoy it through and through. But overall, guys, that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I absolutely love this game, even though sometimes it gets painfully difficult. And oh my god. And you know what? Just for you guys, I'm gonna throw a couple of the codes that I unlocked in the description box below. And if you happen to like this style of game, well, I reviewed a shooter that's similar to it a while back, and maybe even check out some of my other Jaguar reviews as well. So until later, I'll see you again, guys.